Hi everybody, it's me, Sarah, with the very first of Sarah's Saturday Sweets. I'm going to try every Saturday to have a video up of me making a recipe. And today's first recipe is crunchy granola bars, and they are a copycat recipe of the Nature Valley Oats and Honey. They're very good. So first, this is what you need. Honey, brown sugar, salt, baking soda, cornmeal, vanilla, crispy rice cereal, and rolled oats. You also need to have a 9x9 square inch baking pan with parchment paper cut to fill. And you'll need a big mixing bowl, a microwavable bowl, and obviously measuring cups and spoons. So let's get started. He was supposed to be quiet. Alright, first thing is you need 1.5 cups of rolled oats. This is a great test of Matt's camera skills. Oh, I need a little bit more in my measuring skills. Alright, 1.5 into the big bowl. And then 1/2 cup of crispy rice cereal. Oh, I was overzealous. Now I was underzealous. Oh my gosh! Okay, I'll get it this time. If you believe it or not, I bake a lot. Okay, we got it. Alright. Then it says a pinch of salt. So, pinch, pinch. Okay? And then baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon. And cornmeal, 3 tablespoons. I'd never bought cornmeal before ever in my life, so this was a first for me. Alright, then you just mix this all up. Close up there. Alright, and then in your microwavable bowl, you need coconut oil, which I forgot in the other room. Coconut oil. I'm sorry, I forgot that at the beginning. I'd like to see you making these, Matthew. Alright, you need 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. You can use just regular canola oil, but I like coconut oil. So 1.
Did you know more people die from coconuts falling on their heads than shark attacks?
Thank you.
I'll verify that. I don't know, something like that. Coconuts kill people, so watch out.
Thanks, Matt. Okay, in the bowl with the coconut oil, you need a 1/4 cup honey. Which, before you do this, get your man to open the honey for you because it makes them feel manly.
Tricks of the womanhood.
The womanhood. Alright. Oh my gosh, I could eat this whole cup of honey. I love honey.
Yeah, dump it in my mouth.
So good.
Thanks, bees. And the queen bee that dictates them.
You were supposed to be quiet when you were recording this.
I'm seen but not heard, right?
No, now you're heard but not seen. Alright, and then this needs to be microwaved for 30 seconds to a minute, just so the oil melts down in with the honey. Alright, the coconut oil and the honey is melted together. There's a little lump of coconut oil, but as you're whisking it together, it'll melt down in there. And you just need to whisk it until you can get it as combined as possible. It's a little tough because the honey and the oil don't want to mix together. Alright. Isn't this exciting? Okay, there. It should look something like that. Alright. Then you need to add in 3/4 teaspoon of vanilla into this wet mixture. Maybe I'll actually get the vanilla into the teaspoon. Got a little bit more, but can you ever get too much vanilla?
Don't worry, chefs don't measure their stuff either.
No, they don't. Alright, and then a half a tablespoon of brown sugar. Looks good. Get in there, I said. Alright. Then just whisk this together as well. Oh man, that smells so good. Alright. Pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. I don't think you're going to get awards for your cinematography, Matt. Alright. And then just mix it up. It's not going to be super duper wet, but just you want to try and get everything coated in that honey and brown sugar mixture. I'll speed through this. I'll speed it up a little bit here. Why not?
I thought you said you were going to speed it up. Do this like an editing thing.
Alright. This is what happens when husbands and wives cook together and make, well, he's not cooking, I am, but he's camera-ing. Alright, it's kind of like the texture of sand. So then you get your pan over here and you have to use parchment paper.
Not wax paper.
Wax paper will melt in the oven.
Yeah, because it's wax.
Thank you, Matt.
I didn't figure that out till she told me. So in case people are not so
Take
bright like
another
me.
piece of parchment paper and just press it down to form into the pan. Try and get it as even as you can. It's hard to get into the little corners there, but
Just kids don't like sharing more than what they have to.
that's right. You want to make sure that so when you cut the bars that you're going to get equal pieces. And this is going to make, the recipe says it makes 6, but I made it and I cut them into 8. And they were big sized. Alright, press it down as good as you can. And keep this piece of parchment paper because when they're out of the oven you press them down again. And parchment paper is expensive, so keep that sucker. Alright, these go into the oven at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. Just watch them, pay attention to them. You want them to be golden brown on the top. Obviously not burnt. So we'll be back when they're done. Alright, these are just out of the oven and see they're golden brown a little bit on the edges and stuff, and they're still, if they feel pretty loose to you, because they might a little bit, just take the parchment paper and carefully, don't burn yourself, press it back down again. You could also use like the back of the bottom of a glass measuring cup that has been sprayed with cooking spray. But this is easy. Then you don't have an extra dish to wash. Alright. Once those are pressed down pretty good, you want to leave these to cool in the pan on a cooking rack, or a cooling rack, sorry, for about 10 minutes. Okay, these bars have been cooling for about 10 minutes. So what you do is just take them out of the pan. Yeah. You eat any part that comes off. Then cut them, I cut them like I said before into 8 bars. So cut them down the middle. Turn it around. Cut it down the middle again. And then cut the halves, or the quarters actually, into half. And there you go. They are a good sized bar. And mine is still a little cool, so I wouldn't pick them up and handle them till they're completely cool. So there you guys go. I hope you enjoy them. Give them a try. And for 8, when you cut them into 8 bars, there's something like 130 calories a piece. So pretty good. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching.